Hey friend, welcome to my sewing room. My name is Celeste. If this is our first time meeting, and this is another episode of Friday Sews where we talk about sewing and a little bit of life. I hope that you are doing well. I hope that you have accomplished quite a bit in your sewing room. I've accomplished quite a bit. It's been a busy week, which I'll share a little bit later, but I've gotten some things done in my sewing room. Any progress is progress. If this is your first time tuning in, I've been talking about this pattern that I've been wanting to do for this year. It's Butterick 6377, and I'm starting for my first go around with this pattern, view C, because one of my goals is to use the stash that I currently have. And so last week I told you that I was going to use, this is a remnant, because I did cut out the entire pattern. That's progress there. I was going to use this blue that I had in my stash. Actually, it's from my mother's stash. She's no longer sewing, so I've taken it. And then I told you that I was going to do this for the collar. Okay, so sorry for the crinkling. So here it is. Well, I did not have enough yardage of the blue. So plan C, I think I'm on. So this particular fabric had three colors, white, blue, and then it had the stripe print. So what I thought is I would do the sleeve here. And so at the end of the arm, it will be the stripe, and it will coordinate better, I think, with the collar. So I'll make it more, it would tie it in, kind of unify the piece rather than having all blue and then just the stripe up here. Although that probably would have looked good, but I think I like this better. So I'm thankful that I did not have enough yardage of the blue, and I think I'm going to it got stuck, like this better. What do you think? I haven't marked it because as I was thinking through sewing and everything, I thought, making shirts, there's been a frustration for me. And that frustration point has been not getting them to fit really well. I do have kind of the mannequin that I use, but I really haven't had experience in taking things in and all of that. So in my decluttering challenge that I'm following along with Karon Brown of Just Get It Done Quilts, one of the tasks has been going through our sewing books. And I had quite a bit of books from my mother, from her sewing room that I brought here just to kind of go through and see if I could use any of them. And one of them that I had forgotten that I actually had was called Fitting Finesse by Nancy Zeman. And she goes step by step in this book about how to take things in, increase, sleeve lengths, all those kinds of things. So I am reading this in hopes that I will be making smarter sewing decisions with this particular pattern. Now this is going to be my muslin piece, my first go around, but why not get it as close as possible and see if those adjustments actually will work. At the back of the book, it has this personal fitting chart that I made a copy of so that as I'm going through and learning from her, I can go ahead and make those measurements and write those down and have those there. So I'm excited about learning how to do a better fit for my body shape and knowing exactly, rather than just going by the bust measurements, really how to select the better size for me. So I'm excited about that. I have a new tool that, literally I just opened the box. It just came in. I've been using some of my Christmas money for some sewing things. And one of those things has been, I just got it, a dual rotary blade sharpener. I have tried that tinfoil method that you've seen on Shorts or TikTok and tried that. And for me, it did not make my blade any sharper than it was prior. So in the Karon Brown videos from Just Get It Done Quilts, she had one of these. I'm like, whoa, stop the press, stop the video. What is this? And thankfully she had it linked below. So I am going to test it out to see if this really sharpens my rotary blades when they get dull, to make them to lengthen the life of my rotary blades because they are quite expensive. And so I will let you know. If you've used one of these before, comment below to let me know what your experience was. But I will try this out and let you know next Friday. I've also been invited to a baby shower, and one of the gifts that she wants is a ton of burp cloths. So I'm thinking about embroidering her nursery theme, which are bees and honeys on bee and honeys on them. And so I may just do a couple out of each color. These are 100% muslin. Initially, I thought these were the like the white cloth diapers, but these are a little thinner, which is great for Florida. So I may try a couple of those and give those to her for her first baby that she's expecting. I'm not going to do the child's name on it because there are so many parents that have differing opinions on that, whether they like them or there's another camp that doesn't want anything with their child's name on it for safety reasons. So since I don't know what her preference is, I'm going to stick with just a generic theme-related, nursery theme-related little embroidery thing. So I'll show those to you when I get them finished. Well, let's switch on to life. Burr, it's been cold. Hopefully you have and are surviving the bitter storm that we've had come through the U.S. Where I used to live in Knoxville, they got over a foot of snow. And I know those of you in other parts of the U.S. like, foot of snow, that's nothing. But here in Florida, we just got really cold weather. It's had a lot of hard freeze nights. But I'm loving it. I love the cold weather. I love the snow. When I lived in Tennessee, it just quiets the earth a lot. So when it does get cold, I have the urge to cook a lot. And I've done a lot of shorts on those of what I've been doing this past week. Just inspires me to get in the kitchen and cook and get the oven working and going. That naturally heats the house. So I've been enjoying that this week, going to and from work as well, but just taking those nights and doing that. My birthday is coming up on Tuesday, so I'm pretty excited about what my husband is planning. He's not telling me everything. I've given him a few suggestions on some gifts, so we'll see what he actually picks out. And if he doesn't get me a gift, I'm perfectly fine with that too, because I have all that I need and I'm thankful for that. But I'm looking forward to that. He always treats me really well and takes me out to eat, and we get to have some special time together. So as we're just sitting there enjoying our meal and, talking about the upcoming year. So I always like how he spoils me for my birthday. Also, this week I hit 500 subscribers. So thank you for all of you who have hit that subscription bell button and click that notification bell to let you know of other videos that I upload each and every week. I really do appreciate that. That was such an encouragement to see that come through an email. And so thank you for trusting me with your time, and I really do appreciate that. And I really do appreciate you clicking on this video today. I hope that you are doing well, you're staying warm, and that you are accomplishing quite a bit in your sewing space. I would love to learn what you are doing, what you're working on, and any advice that you have on fitting or on these burp cloths. Would you do all of them or just a couple out of each color? I would love for you to comment below to give me your ideas and suggestions. I love reading through them. I love learning from you. So please do that if you have the time. I will pop another video over here for you to watch. Until we meet again next Friday, have a great day, my friend. Happy Friday and happy sewing. I'll see you next week.